So, Evan.
Hi.
Bro, first off, that AC is busting behind me.
Super hard.
Love it. Can we, AC, yeah, let's just not have AC. I want to be able to talk to my brother.
I want to sweat in here.
We're not going to sweat. It's very ventilated.
Let's sweat.
How you doing? Sweat together.
Hello, everyone.
So, if you guys can hear us, I would need thumbs up in the chat. Where's my restream at? I don't have my thing. I usually have a thing, Evan. Like, on my shit is like a thing.
We'll figure it out.
Where I can read everything going on.
We'll figure it out.
But right now, I don't have that. And it's kind of like, not upsetting, but it's not real to me. Let me see. We'll try restream. Oh, there it is.
How many viewers do we got? 3, 4, 5?
Nothing's going right. But it's all good. So, either way, how's everything, Evan?
It's great.
Yeah?
Happy you're here, man. I actually don't know the last time I saw you in New York. This is awesome.
It was your Halloween party.
I hate that you have such a good memory.
Yeah.
How did you go that night?
How was my life?
Yeah, how was it over there?
That was an amazing experience. That was a really good party because
Good to hear it.
You know, basically when you were getting like the photos taken, we both stopped and had a moment and you were just like, bro, I'm a skater. And we were so hyped.
I remember this.
And it was just like really like, holy shit, like this is actually fun because you controlled the tempo of the party, whatever the security was doing. They had to like, not obey, but not like you were trying to like be on a power trip, but you were just like, my friends are in here and everybody's protected. Because can't nobody do nothing that I don't want to happen in my function. And it was sick. So
no, I'm glad you had a great time and trying to keep it annually.
He said he glazing. Yup. Facts.
Am I old?
Glaze, my friends.
What does that mean?
Glazing is when you appreciate humans that you're close to.
Oh.
But then kids don't like that because they probably don't know the person.
Basically just getting props given to you.
So you're not supposed to show love at all.
Oh, okay.
I could hate everybody.
Understood.
I'm super good at that.
Good to know that you are teaching me at the start of this podcast because I'm about to get real hateful.
But now I want to get into it, man. Like, where does the story start for Evan Mock? Like, just in life.
Honestly, I don't know. I grew up in Hawaii surfing, and surfing was a huge part of my life. I was on the beach for more times than not, more hours than not. And I grew up surfing, found skateboarding at 11, moved to California a week before I turned 18, changed my life. Moved in with 6 of my other homies from Hawaii that moved as well from their homes in Hawaii.
Did you guys all go together? Like
we did, yeah. We were all moving away from Hawaii, home, our parents, our families for the first time. So it was an experience. It was. I can't really even say it was like I wasn't on my own. I was with like homies that I grew up with. Yeah. We were all in this 2-bedroom apartment in Costa Mesa, California. Shout out Costa Mesa. And we had a great time. So what island in Hawaii are you from? I'm from Oahu. Yeah, North Shore, Oahu.
Yeah. And then you said surfing was like in your life. Is it come from family based or?
Definitely family driven. My dad makes surfboard fins to this day from scratch, basically.
Wow, bro.
7 a.m. to 7 p.m. He's a workaholic. I based my whole basically life and work ethic off of him. And I mean, my sister was, sponsored surfer. I was a sponsored surfer. My older brother was a sponsored surfer. And I mean, growing up in Hawaii is like kids that grow up in New York, their playground is the playground at the public park or a Tompkins or any public place without water pretty much. Right. And the beach was our playground. So, it's awesome. It's one of the best places to grow up, but it's also one of the best places to leave and see what you can do.
I was going to ask you what made the decision to kind of spread the wings. Like you're basically in paradise doing one of the naturally coolest things on earth, which is surfing. So what was that jump? Like you said, a week before you turn 18 to be like, yo, I got to get off this island. I want to experience something else. Another beach in LA too. We're going to Costa Mesa.
Right. I mean, I didn't necessarily know what I was moving for. I just knew at a young age that I needed to. Yeah. Just, 17, 18 years of my life being there, I felt like I did everything you could possibly do that Hawaii has to offer. And I remember wanting to leave so badly and then moving away and wanting to come back so badly.
Yeah.
So it's funny when, the grass is kind of always greener, but I just knew I always needed to get out. And for whatever reason that was, it worked out. And I was kind of working towards a goal at the end of the tunnel, but I just didn't know what that goal was yet. I just knew that I had to leave in order to grow as a person and grow as a career path.
Wow. So you say you got into skating, but it came after surfing. So
Yeah.
And this is because I know that on your island, there's not that many skate parks. There's like one or two big ones at the time. I think there's a new one now, right? But
Yep. I mean, there's definitely a few, but there's only like one or two good ones.
yeah.
But for how small the island is and all the other islands, there's quite a few skate parks, honestly. There's a huge skate community there. And I feel like growing up there, predominantly most people surf, but then like it's not always waves in the ocean, it's not like a skate park you can go to if it's sunny and you're dropping in as many times as you want. Like you're dealing with Mother Nature, you're dealing with like the water. So when there was no waves, you would go to the skate park, and there was a lot of
no wave days,
like surf skaters. I don't know what you would call them, but they're like just doing like Bertelmans like on the ramps, and like you would get like a funny mix of different types of skaters there.
Yeah.
Just because it was so surf driven that the mix was very interesting but entertaining at the same time.
And it kind of radiates through your style. Like watching you skate, it's almost like your foot placement is from like the little bits I've learned with surfing.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of lock your feet into something, kind of really do just like ride through wherever you are. You really do cruise aggressively. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can get in the air, you can do what you got to do, but it seems so fluid. So it's kind of sick to see the surfing translate to your skate style so much. Like, and it's like a really good balance. Now, with the move, you moved, and then you say, did you get homesick, or did you get like kind of not like weeded out by the attitudes or how California was? Because California is kind of this place of aggression a little bit, or, it's not as chill like as it seems like people are in Hawaii from what I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a change of pace, but that's what I needed at the time. You grow up somewhere, living for however you live there, and then moving away, and you obviously instantly see the differences. But then you also see a lot of the similarities as well. Like I said, I just knew I had to leave. I didn't know exactly where I needed to go, but like leaving was like the biggest part. I could have moved to Arkansas, or I could have moved to Montana, but like since I skated and I wanted, to pursue skating and just, living as a human and growing, I definitely just needed to leave. I don't know. Obviously Southern California at the time was perfect for me because it wasn't too different, but, you still get to go surf. Newport's right there.
Yep.
Great skate parks everywhere. It made sense for me. Like most of my sponsors, all their offices were there. So I was close to everything, but it was definitely a change, but a good change.
Did that group of friends do both, or were they predominantly surfers?
That I moved with?
Yeah. Skate, surf tip, or were they just like...
All of them surfed.
Facts.
None of them professionally. Everyone, it was kind of funny because it was like a mixtape of an apartment. Like there would be like someone who worked at a restaurant. One of them was going to school. One of them was an artist pursuing painting. One of them was a gamer that would stay up till 4 a.m. Literally yelling at the top of his lungs at 4 a.m. and we're just like pretty pissed off about it. But definitely don't regret anything. That was like some of the most pivotal times in my life, just like, being on your own by yourself. Yeah. But also with friends as well. So very, very entertaining, I would say.
That's good, man. So how long did you stay when you moved?
I stayed in Orange County for about 2.5 years. I was up in Silver Lake for about 8 months. And then I moved after going to New York, like basically all year of 2019. I started officially paying rent in New York September, so 2019. Basically, like maybe one of the worst times you could start paying rent in New York because I
100%.
wasn't really there
Yeah.
because of COVID and all that. But no, I just, from the second I was out of the airport and in the city, I knew that I wanted to move here because I just felt an energy that I haven't felt before. And I think, New York is such a place you can't duplicate. And it's like a one-of-one type of place. So when you either really, really love New York or you kind of don't really vibe with it. So I was instantly in. I was hooked. And the similarities actually from New York and Hawaii is like you can walk around the city here and see people that and bump into people without having that doesn't really happen in LA.
Yeah. I was just going to ask you, bro, like that's a long way from home. And for you to feel like an instant level of comfort with something that literally weather-wise, attitude-wise is completely different from Cali and Oahu is like,
totally.
How do you mesh instantly with that? But you said
it's just a feeling, I feel like. Yeah. Also, it just was like very like work-driven, even though it might not seem like it.
Yeah.
Most of my work was here at the time too. It still is, but I was kind of weighing out the odds of what should I do, and I knew I was going to move here. One of my mentors, Joe Termini, shout out Joe. He's from Brooklyn, and he was saying that, dude, the second that you go to New York, you're going to want to move there. And it was actually true. Yeah.
Now, I kind of want to touch back to Oahu just a little bit. You're skating. Who's some of the first people to notice that you're actually like, kind of good at skating that are in the local area? Like first people to either give you a board or like a local shop that you're sponsored by?
I mean, I'll definitely tell you about the local hate for sure.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so you were dealing with that, obviously.
I mean, I feel like any little kid that's fully padded that goes to a skate park endures some hate.
Level of hate.
Which I love because it was also so kind of pivotal in like if I was going to continue skating and continue to actually get like picked on because I was a kid with like a helmet and elbow pads and wrist guards and knee pads and didn't know how to skate good. Like literally starting from like being able to drop in at the skate park to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
It was like very testing for me, honestly. But then also those people that were picking on me became some of my best friends because I realized that maybe they wouldn't admit this, but it was kind of out of love at the same time.
Yeah, to like make sure you did love it.
Yeah. And Malachi Montez and his brother Noah, shout out to Rick, their dad. Billy Fortier, Mark Partain was one of my style gods back then. I loved his skating. Nick Yamasato, he works for NASA now. Pretty lit, but he was
NASA? Like where they put the rockets in the sky?
Yeah, like lab coat NASA.
Damn.
Yeah, can't talk about his job NASA.
But he skates.
He was
hard.
Yeah, he's the reason I got Bones 56 wheels.
It's hard
because he was going the fastest. And I thought just whatever, before I knew how to like pump or go fast in a skate park, I just saw what, I mean, it's just like what kids do when they see the best skater at their skate park. They're like, oh, whatever he has, I want to have.
I want to have that.
Yeah. I don't know where we're going with this, but yeah. But bunch of people.
So these are all just your people. And then like when you do get to a level of skating, which did happen, Did anybody like want to reach out, sponsor you or anything, or did you just kind of stay on the surf side because I was already active for you?
No, the first person actually that reached out was a family friend of ours. His name is Peter King. He put me on Hurley back in the day.
Okay. And
that was the first sponsor that they were obviously like giving me clothes before, and then they started paying me $1,500 a month, which at first was amazing. It was actually $1,000 a month. And then I moved to California, and right when I moved to California, I was making $1,500 a month. And so I had, $600 for rent to share with my friend, and then $200-$300 for my car insurance, $100 on gas, let's say, and then like the rest or whatever it was on like top ramen and like rice.
It's like the diet at the time.
Yeah. But it's crazy to think about that as like living in New York as well. It's like that's nearly impossible, I feel like.
Yeah. to survive with that.
It just doesn't seem realistic. I mean,
I think it's fair to say, without pocket watching, like, you know, we're not living that reality of rice and ramen anymore.
Not yet, even though I still eat it.
Even though it's still, but the rice is just better, and I have some food with it.
Yeah.
And then the ramen is Japanese ramen.
No, it's so
you know
good.
what I'm saying? So, you know, to
a life without rice, I just can't imagine.
Oh man. Oh, so your background is Hawaiian, purely.
I'm not native Hawaiian. I am Filipino, a smidgen of Chinese.
Okay.
And my dad is from Seal Beach, California.
Okay.
So the other rest is, you know, a mixtape of white folk.
Yeah.
I'm Hapa, is what they call Hapa.
That's what they, okay. So
half and half.
I've heard that term before.
Yeah.
So did you deal with some stuff because you weren't native Hawaiian? Is that like, because I heard when you come out of a surf scene and you're not native Hawaiian, they try to kind of like look down on it.
I mean, I didn't necessarily deal with it firsthand because, like, I grew up there and I had a bunch of friends who were actually native Hawaiian that brought me in. And I think that's kind of
like
the
a real
most
thing.
Yeah,
though.
that's like the most, it's totally a real thing for sure. But I know how to bob and move for certain situations, and it just never came to my desktop. You know, like
so
I kind of
deal with that.
Like growing up in Hawaii, some of the most main things is like community and like family and respect, and like it's I mean, you've been there, right?
Yeah, but I've only went to Kauai.
So you kind of get it. Like even how you said like you're speeding down the highway.
When I was driving, they like literally were like,
this dude was trying to like tell you to slow down, and like just it's just that type of stuff. It's a small kind of island vibe. Everyone I feel like is pretty connected. Mm-hmm. Like growing up on my street, like anyone if they saw me acting out of line was allowed to smack me up. You know, and like, it didn't have to be my parents. It could have like those were my parents as well. A lot of mentors, a lot of people looking out for me, but also like would slap me up if I was acting out of line, which I was a lot. So a lot of red cheeks.
That just comes with that comes with age. But so then you move to California, and then like you said, you have the story, but then these things start to happen like between this 18 to 20 range. You instantly find a new level of being noticed. Mm-hmm. Some clips go viral of you skating at a local park in Hawaii by an artist that nobody can find at the time.
Yeah.
And you're his like resurface.
Yeah.
And like the clip with Frank pretty much puts you on a new playing field. So you're already established in Hawaii for surfing and you're already doing your skate thing. Then now you become this social media idea of like, how did that happen?
Right. I mean, I think the difference between whether I was doing that and it was just a clip that was posted by a famous musical artist genius, or what I was already doing and that clip being posted as well, was like everything to me works in harmony. So that being posted, and then the things that I kind of was blindly going to, like at the end of the tunnel, not necessarily knowing what I was doing. I was kind of just like having fun posting stuff on Instagram, and just kind of I had a couple sponsors then, so doing some shoots, and like all of that was like broadcasted on a global level. To where they saw someone that wasn't just skating the skate park every day. They saw me doing some other stuff. So like I think it wasn't just a clip that was posted by like someone who's really sought after that doesn't really publicly do anything.
Facts.
I think it had more impact, and which is kind of why I was able to not like capitalize, but
had
like
steam. That's what's crazy.
Like,
for a lot of people, like, because we all knew of you and knew you. Like
the train already took off,
exactly.
But like it just got like a NOS bottle in the back of it.
It was just put into a box. Who is this then? If we can't find him, why is he showing this beautiful skateboarding off? Right. Literally in like a majestic background of Hawaii. It's just like you tenfold.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about Frank Ocean anyway, but if anyone is like confused about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I think it was just also, I mean, timing's everything as well. And that is in every aspect of life, honestly. But it was right when his Instagram became public. So there was a bunch of people going to it. So the traffic was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, timing, man. And timing is
So
crazy.
crazy.
And it was crazy that day. Tom Sachs, the artist, he filmed the video and he was like, "Oh, like say what up to my friend Frank. He's got like similar hair to you." This is right when like Blonde came out, I think,
Yeah.
maybe. So he had like the green hair, Wolfgang Tillman photo, and I didn't know what Frankie was talking about. I thought he just had a friend that had like,
like a
colored
regular
hair.
homie friend. Yeah.
And then the next day he posted it on the Instagram. This app called the Instagram.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But the day I got my hair done was I lost a bet, first of all, so I made my hair pink. And that was the bet. Like I had to shave my hair. I had hair like this, and I shaved my head and I made it pink by accident, to be honest.
Wow.
And I called my friend, my best friend actually lives down the block.
The one you were saying, yeah.
Yep, this is my friend Jeff. He was just talking to me. I called him from like basically when I left the parking lot to the North Shore, so I was in town. So it was like an hour-long phone call, and we were just talking about manifesting and talking about like we really feel like this is our year, like we want to do something. And so that whole day goes by, and Tom posts or sends a video to Frank, and then the next day after I made my hair pink was the day he posted it. It's just like a timing. You can't script it. Like I would have never in a million years thought that was going to be it, but it is. And we're here talking on a podcast, going X Games mode.
Exactly. The beauty in knowing that things were already happening for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then that just like was like, like you said, the nos in the car in a sense.
Right.
It was like, yo, you're already modeling. You're already shredding. You're already surfing. You're already skating. But now you're like, okay, cool. I'm already now in the States, because you're not living in Cali when that happened, right?
I am still living in Hawaii, I think, actually, yeah.
So then transcend over, do your thing, get to New York, and now you become this big model. And was that ever something that was in the idea? Did you want to model in life, or?
No, I definitely never thought I would or want to. I just always liked putting certain type of clothes on, and I like had a certain type of eye, or just how we all do. Like you wake up in the morning and you put on what you want to put on, and I really cared about that at a young age. But then like things just happen. I don't. It's like hard to explain because I didn't necessarily write it down on a piece of paper.
This wasn't in that manifestation.
This is the game plan here. This is what's going to happen. Like a lot of the things, like I said, like worked harmoniously. I can't really even delegate exactly what happened.
So life was like on autopilot, and then it just.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just describe it as like the light at the end of the tunnel, but you don't know what is what's behind the light, why you're going that way. Yeah. But then like just everything, I knew what I liked to do, and then things just kind of got like magnified after
through everything like that.
Right. So couldn't tell you honestly, but I wish we had someone else trying to explain what happened, because I'm not really good at explaining what happened, and a lot of things have happened.
It's a whirlwind, bro. It's like I literally remember when I was a freaking 19-year-old starving kid, and then I go to a skate shop and start talking shit, and Tony Hawk's team wants to buy it after the first episode. It's like, and now I'm here, and now we're here. You know what I'm saying? It's just like life is kind of insane. So I can kind of like attest to being like, what is really going on? I don't know how to explain it myself.
Right.
But for you, my favorite part is, even though you became a Louis mannequin, even though you've done these things in your life, you still go out and shred, bro. Like you still get on your board. You still want to film with your friends.
I mean,
like,
we were just there.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is like a reality of where you're not like, oh, I got to keep up with the thing the agents are saying to keep up a look. You're like, nah, on my spare time and my good time, I'm in the streets or I'm at the skate park trying to get it. Where does the passion lie to just kind of keep that all aligned?
It's honestly how I like live. Skateboarding is a lifestyle, and once you fall in love with it, you never fall out of love from it.
Yeah.
Surfing is the same way for me. It's just what keeps me sane. It just keeps me grounded. When you hit the pavement, it's not going to get any softer. And we have the scars to match it. So it's honestly everything to me, and the people that it's introduced me to, the way I go about life, the way I talk about life, the music I'm into, the world that I've seen, it's all because of it. So I kind of owe surfing and especially skating everything that I've learned and all the people that I've met and all the places that I've seen. So
and it shows.
It means a lot. Yeah,
it shows. It shows that you do have like this like high level of appreciation for. Somebody said, ask him Drake or Kendrick. Let's just say we've been slapping Not Like Us for the last 8 hours straight.
I mean, indirectly, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I knew that was going to be asked. I'm surprised that wasn't the first question.
I know, right? So you can see it. So somebody said, do you watch anime? Do you watch TV?
I don't really. No.
I feel like you're a life person.
I can't really sit down. Like, this is like my hands are sweaty. I'm sitting down for so long.
Yeah.
No, I don't really sit still. Okay. So like I need like stimulation, like outside.
ADHD?
Sure. I haven't really been properly diagnosed with anything, but besides being like wanting to be outside, like I don't know. I'm like a people person. I like being around people that I love and people that I like to hang out with. Not necessarily everybody, but like it just, I can have an appreciation for great movies, great TV shows, but I don't probably watch as much as I should.
Yeah, you don't like, or should is like a crazy word for television. Like I feel like nobody should watch television.
You're right. No, but it's like the movies that you need.
But look how much air you're breathing. You get outside, you get in the ocean, you get on. You know what I'm saying?
It's pretty good.
So
maybe we should set up a projector outside
and do what, bro? Watch it.
I don't know. We can play a game of skate and watch a movie at the same time. It's actually perfect.
You're not gonna know the movie at all. You're just still gonna be as confused as you are right now.
Just sweating, hot, like bleeding.
Just so lost. Oh, that kind of actually takes me into another question. Like with the entire acting / modeling thing, if you have things that are supposed to come up, how do they feel about skating? Does that ever get in the way? And have you ever had to be like, hey, yo, shut the fuck up? Like, I'm a workhorse. I learned from my father to like stay on my shit. Or do you actually take time off to make sure you're good for your work?
It's interesting because they know who they hired.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So it's like you can't necessarily be mad, but on a professional level, yeah, like you kind of do have that in the back of your mind. Like if it's something super important, then yeah, I'll like not skate as hard, but I'll still skate. Like I have never like not skated because I needed to do something. It's like this is a part of it. If I get hurt, then that's what happens. And you also know you hired a skateboarder, so. Yeah. You can't necessarily get mad on a personal level, but on a professional level, yes, of course, it's in the back of my head. But it's not technically in a contract. It's like skydiving and stuff like that. It's in the contract to not do while you're prepping or filming.
Do not go skydiving. Like you've read a contract and it's like, please don't do this.
Yeah, for sure. Like
that'd probably be the funniest thing I ever could read. Bro, if I'm reading a contract,
don't do this. It just makes you want to do it way more.
Because first off, contracts are put in backwards language to confuse you.
100%.
So if you can clearly, the only thing you can read is please don't skydive, I'd probably start laughing and then go try skydiving. Just because that's the only thing I get.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because that's the only thing I understand in the contract.
Okay.
Before the lawyer gets it. You feel me?
Right.
So dealing with actually, I've learned how to read contracts, but
I don't know how to read actually.
Yeah.
I was homeschooled my whole life. I don't know how to read.
Really?
Yeah. I'm illiterate. No, I can read barely.
Oh, you said that too convincing. That was insane.
I can read between the lines for sure.
Yeah. So, he said, I saw you vibing at a Kenny Dope show. You're secretly a house head. Are you secretly a house head? No, we just literally said we like being outside.
Wait, what?
So yeah,
Kenny Dope show. A house head. Oh, like house music.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Very much so.
Oh, house head. I thought he was saying like you like to be at the crib.
Very, very much so,
Yeah, so
yes.
let's get into music. Like you said, you have a certain type of music that you like. What is that?
Honestly, I love all type of music. I have appreciation for all types of music. The only ones that like stand out to me like off rip that I really, really enjoy is like I like Chicago house music.
Okay.
Reggae obviously was a big thing growing up in Hawaii or always around that. Obviously rap, hip hop, like honestly everything. I think it's easier to name what I don't like.
What don't? No, we're not.
No, and I would say it. Like I've tried to get into country music, and I do like one or two songs, but I'm not the biggest fan of country music.
Mm-hmm.
Like basically everything else, of like in my playlist, I just don't really have.
Shout out to like all the people that can deal with country music though.
It's a certain type of
That's
person.
definitely a certain type of human being because, like to me,
it's a whole nother world. It's like K-pop
I'm so
stars.
disconnected from exactly. Like
it's like a whole nother.
K-pop is huge though.
Yeah.
People literally fly around the country to catch a K-pop show in Los Angeles.
Or catch a glimpse of them on the street.
Yeah.
Like if they're walking into a show
and
or
I
something.
can't get into it. So I feel like it's the same thing where I don't have like a level of hate for it. I just have like a level of like, because I don't hate country. I think there's country slaps out there.
Right.
But it's not a genre. When I say I listen to all music, I do have to say I would exclude that one.
I will say I do. It sounds like a crazy title, but this dude named Maoli, I'm pretty sure he's from Hawaii. He's definitely celebrated like he's from Hawaii. But he has a song called Country Reggae. Love that song.
It's good.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's a mixture of the two.
Yeah.
He like blended the worlds.
Yes. I don't know if I'm turning this off or not. Speaking of music, I'm having a music festival. I think this is like the first time I'm saying it publicly.
So you're having a music festival. So what type of music are we going to be able to expect at that?
Also not sure. I mean, it's my festival.
Yeah. Are you sure you were supposed to announce? We can edit it out.
No, totally not.
All right, cool.
We're
Leave
live.
it in.
We're live.
Well, so.
Yeah, so I'm having a music festival called Isle Fest, July 12th.
Wow.
Which will be having a lot of my personal friends that make amazing music. One of them is Dominic Fike. One other one name is Omar Apollo, and the third one is Daniel Caesar.
Man, when is this? What's the dates on this? Do you have anything locked in, or is it just like a really good idea right now?
July 12th, it's locked in.
Wow,
yeah,
bro.
July 12th.
What island?
On Oahu. Yeah. We haven't put anything out. We haven't talked about it besides like through friends, and everyone seems really stoked about it. We're going to do a lot of like activations that week. I'm doing a pop-up with Verdi, who does Girls Don't Cry and Wasted Youth.
Shout out Verdi.
And my brand Wahine. And
yeah, I was going to ask you about the hat because I've seen a couple photos with that. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was Wahine, so it's Wahine.
Yeah, so Wahine means female in Hawaiian language, but also Maori language I learned as well.
Thank you. Now I got another good question. Hawaiian language is the native tongue that is no longer, right? Like it wasn't passed down. Like
I mean, it's not no longer, but it's not used anywhere else in the world, to my knowledge. So, as locals and Hawaiian natives get pushed out of Hawaii due to high rates of rent and getting pushed out from other people, coming in, it's just definitely not as used, obviously, as much as it used to be.
Yeah.
But there are some schools in Hawaii that teach the Hawaiian language, and they only teach and speak in the Hawaiian language, which is great.
Does it have anything to do with like Samoan and Tongan language?
I feel like there's definitely similarities. Like, so the Tahitians, like the Polynesians found Hawaii navigating through stars from Tahiti, and they found Hawaii. They knew exactly where to go, navigating through stars on a canoe.
What the hell?
And there's definitely similarities, and there's definitely like we have that similar connection. I mean, they speak French in Tahiti.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Samoans, there's a lot of Tongans in Hawaii as well. A lot of them are really successful football players.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Big
Hell
beasts.
Yeah. You ain't feel me?
Which is cool. But I think that's kind of also what's cool about Hawaii is that it's the best food ever because you have so many different cultures like
Coming together.
clashing together.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorite Thai food. I went
What's your favorite spot in Hawaii?
I went to Thailand, and there's this place called Opal Thai in Chinatown on Oahu. The food just doesn't match. Like, this Opal Thai place is the one. It's the truth. Yeah. He actually skates, too.
What?
Yeah. He used to have a place in San Fran. I'm giving you way too much information at this point. But, yeah, he used to have a place in San Fran, and now he has a place in Chinatown. It used to be next to my house, but now he lived in Chinatown, which is the opposite side of where I'm from.
Yeah.
Oh, the food is amazing. My mouth is watering thinking about it, but I don't have a favorite place.
No. Okay.
There's just too many options. Yeah. I go back to Hawaii to see family, 1, and 2 to eat. It's the only place in the world that I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Probably have 1 meal a day. Anywhere else, there's 3 meals a day, like a normal.
Just so you make
sure
you kind of check all the boxes of like how many places you miss. So you're eating 3 full meals: breakfast, lunch, dinner on the island.
Oh yeah,
have to
snacking in between even.
Pure,
which is crazy.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah. My friends that like see me here or any other place, they know that I don't eat that much, and then they come, like some of them have come to Hawaii with me, and they like are tripped out. They're like, "When did you like get this big appetite?
Why are you up at 8
It's like
eating breakfast?"
It's like my comfort food. It's like my soul food.
Yeah.
Basically, like I have my spots that I like to go to, and I like to get this certain thing on the menu, and my appetite is back. It's amazing.
Shit, you're not homesick. But then again, also, does that come from being like a busybody? Like, does your
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Because New York has great food.
New York has amazing food,
top to bottom.
I eat 1 great meal a day. No, I mean that's also kind of similar to Hawaii. Like, there's so many different cultures and different flavors here that you pretty much have the pick of the litter. Besides Mexican food, I don't
Mexican food in New York. Hey, New York.
I don't know.
Hey, real quick, Evan didn't say this. Evan's cool, right? I said it. Mexican food in New York. All right, y'all can have Biggie Smalls. I'll give y'all that. But the Mexican food, clip. And if I gotta go outside and get fired on by whoever, we can do it. It's clip. It's from California. It's over with. But that's okay. Y'all got pizza.
It's
Italian food. Y'all got everything else.
It's honestly just a fact at this point.
Yeah.
I maybe if I haven't gone to enough places here that serve that type of food, but I'm pretty sure I can like be blindfolded and walk into a restaurant in LA and find amazing Mexican food.
Bro, anywhere. You definitely.
I mean, not just LA, obviously, San Diego and towards that way.
No.
But the argument is Northern California got better Mexican food than down south?
Into that. So, yes. I don't care how close it is to Mexico. The Bay Area's Mexican food. You gonna document it? You can.
No. I'm not. I'm just reading something.
Okay. Yeah. Read that because I probably know who that's from. So that's a good one. But that's very out. Hey, usually I don't let people chew gum or check their phone on the show, but I know who that is. So you good. It doesn't matter. But Mexican food in the Bay Area, bro. I'm sorry, we got it, bro. We got it. You know, but definitely, I love that. You know, I love the fact that they try out here. You know, it's too far removed though. All right, Mexico's just a little too far. So whoever was coming up, they left them halfway down, and he just never slid all the way up here to do that. So we'll get off of them. You know, New York just missing one thing.
No, it's all good. It's all good. There's nothing personal. It's just facts.
It's just facts. We're just spitting very truths on the mic. So now let's kind of go in. Like you said, festival. You got your own brand. you're this mogul, you're this idea, you've done acting, you've kind of triumphed everything. Like, how does it feel like life is almost as complete as possible for you? Like, you have all these things, like you said, you know, you've made friends with the people's music that you like. You've got to meet all these great people and experience these things. How does it feel like living this champion type of life?
Honestly, it's great. Like I can honestly say that it's awesome. Obviously, everyone has their down days. Obviously,
Yes, 100%.
people have a bad day, and I do have bad days. We're all human here, but
Fact.
like I'm lucky, and just lucky enough to be able to like certain things that have turned into careers now that all coincide with each other,
Yeah.
like art and photography and skateboarding and surfing and acting. I see a similarity to it, and I think you do too.
Yes.
Like, how lucky am I to be able to say that I love what I do? Like, I know a lot of people go to work and they hate their job,
Yeah.
and I feel for them, obviously. But I'm just very lucky to be able to say that I do really. Obviously, I get tired sometimes, which is very
Bro, it's
rarely.
gotta be tiring.
Which is very rarely, but I definitely recently, I think maybe it's just like a getting older thing. Maybe hate to say that, by the way.
Hey man, you know that time that the Earth keeps spinning on us, bro. It's bullshit.
I swear it's moving faster. It's spinning faster.
That's what they say.
But just been super grateful for A, working, and B, like being able to work on a job that I want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, as a kid, coming from Hawaii, I thought I'd be working at a surf shop for the rest of my life. So very, very lucky to be able to say that and have a loving support group around me and an amazing team to kind of execute all the things that I, want to do, and some stupid ideas and some really great ideas, but kind of past the point of overthinking it and just trying things and figuring it out as we get there. Some
more shots in
some
the
of
dark.
your favorite artists did a horrible album, but they tried something new, and that was more for them, you know what I mean? So what I'm queuing up to say is I probably will do a horrible movie one day.
You leading up to some bull. You like, I'm leading up to some BS. All right, I done did all this cool shit. I done tried some BS. I'm gonna experiment the BS.
I had to butter that one up.
It's all good. No. So, Evan, just this is what I do is like I leave off on kind words, but first I gotta ask you this question. Who's on your Mount Rushmore of skateboarding? And sir, you get two surfers, two skaters.
Can I do duplicates of the same person?
Oh shit, they do both? Do the person do both? Or
no, just one person.
Go.
Dylan Reeder.
Well, all right. 4 times? Just Dylan 4 times.
However many heads are on that Rushmore.
So,
like I said, I was homeschooled.
So now, with saying that though, because honestly, I can understand. He was somebody that literally kind of had like a lot of your similarities, where it was like the modeling, skating.
Mm-hmm. He was a trailblazer for me,
bro. And I remember the conversations that were about him, until his unfortunate, like it was not the best
for sure.
But he didn't give not one FUC. Can't finish the spelling,
right?
But that power and that grace, you have it in transition. He had street. It's like, to see the similarities, I can get why you put that 4 times, but where did that come from for you?
I mean, honestly, they say not to meet your heroes, but after I did, I ended up, getting to know Dylan at like kind of the last year and a half of his life, and he exceeded my expectations times a million of like
a person
in my head thinking he's the greatest person of all time. And once I met him and got to know him a little bit, it was tenfold. Like, I mean, you talk to Atiba, you talk to any of those crew, you talk to Curtis, you talk to all those guys, like they talk to him, or they talk about him in the highest respect, highest regards. And so Yeah, it was definitely very huge for me just to see that firsthand and being able to kind of just see how he treated people. And I actually talked about it earlier today in this other interview I did. He had like an aura about him that you wouldn't have to say a single word. You just felt an aura around him, like in the, you know.
Like how Charlie Murphy used to say Prince had, he had his, or Rick James, he's like, he had his aura. I seen it was like an orange.
Right.
Yeah, like he literally had that spirit. You knew he was in the room.
Totally.
You know, and it's like,
haven't felt that with anyone else, honestly. So
damn. And you've come across some heroes, bro. You know, you've
crazy aura for sure.
You really have. And I know that it's not to say that anybody's ever been more or less. It's just like a thing for somebody with a similarity with skating. You know? Like, 'cause I know, like,
totally.
I know, like, working with a Virgil or becoming like the Louis mannequin. It's like, yes, those are special moments in life, but you know, even though Virgil has his skate background, to meet somebody that's a similar person or somebody where you want to go with Dylan is like, yo, holy.
Yeah. I mean, he's just like the classic example of like trailblazing because for what I wanted to do, but just didn't know how to get my foot in the door, he was doing. So I was astonished by his efforts of just kind of doing everything that I wanted to do as a child and as an adult as well. So he definitely had a huge impact on me. So that's respect. It. Shout out Dylan.
So now I leave off with kind words. Oh, actually, wait, no. What is your favorite X Games moment of all time?
Bob Burnquist, fakie 5-0, fakie flip.
God damn it! Who's gonna have a new one? It's too good, bro. I know.
It's just like
I know.
I mean, other than like I didn't watch.
You don't have to do a new one. I just
wait. Did I have to watch it live for it to be?
Hell no. Just
okay. Ryan Sheckler, whatever he did at the time, Ryan Sheckler.
Just Ryan Sheckler. But really, if you had to think of one single trick, it goes to Bob.
One single trick.
Fakie 5-0, fakie flip. Yeah, that moment was crazy. That was crazy.
Ryan Sheckler, I just wanted to be like Ryan Sheckler for some reason. Yeah.
Not a lot of people say that, bro. Not a lot of people say that. And it becomes...
He's rich.
Shit. Rich as hell. You can go on the Forbes richest skateboarders all time. His ass is there every time. I be roasted. I get on Ryan ass about that. Now, I'll check this out. I get on Ryan ass about that backside flip, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Sheckler got so much goddamn money that he don't give a goddamn about nothing I'm talking about.
A gosh darn, like, for sure.
And it's like, I'm not trying to say like...
Not that is the only thing that matters, but what makes him sick is he's gnar.
Bro, Ryan Sheckler.
Gnarly. Capital G.
Has tray flipped Hollywood 16. We're not talking about like a regular human.
No. This is
a guy.
This is bionic.
You feel me? So I get you. I got you. I respect that. But yeah, I'll leave off on kind words. What I want to say to you, Evan, is, and this is what the kid was talking about glazing, is that
here we go.
That night at your party.
For the comments.
That night at your party, and hold on, I gotta wipe my fucking nose, and I cursed.
Well, he's really.
I'm about to get emotional. That's not mine.
It's really making me wait for some.
I'm gonna
compliments.
wait. Yeah, I'm gonna make you wait to say some nice shit.
You know what? I'll get off camera too.
No, hell no. Stay your black ass right there, because I know your ADHD gonna make you stand up. Nah, get back down. I didn't know it was there. I didn't know. I had no idea. I had to get up. Give me this. That's right. Take Kleenex. Sit your ass down. I gotta be nice to you. Oh yeah, you can't do that. So yeah, I see why you did that off camera.
Well,
it's all good. Did you lose the thing?
Why did you make me sound sus? I was literally just putting these buttons.
Yeah, you can't put the button. You can't put the button while you're sitting down. That's what you were doing off camera.
Sus. You're sus.
So
glaze me. I'm about to You're like, actually, never mind.
You know what? You done done enough great shit. Go ahead. So I leave off with the kind words to basically tell you, like, I remember that night at your party, and you're saying, like, I'm just a skater. I'm this kid from Hawaii, and you said it with the biggest smile on your face. You know, knowing you, like, way before that, it's super sick to see yet again somebody like that's in this pocket of life. Like you're living out dreams, things you didn't think were gonna happen, and they're on display for the world as a skateboarder. You know what I'm saying? Like kids can look up and be like, bro, it's possible. I've seen it happen. You know, the kids that are like a little afraid because they do get picked on because of appearance and they can go far for their looks and their things like that, but then also blessed talent-wise. You know, you bring both to the table. And I think that that's like a super commendable thing, that you are a powerhouse on a skateboard. You are a pro skateboarder. You feel me? You have stuck with the people that backed you. Welcome backing you. You stick with them. You didn't ever, you know what I'm saying, do anything else. And just like having that level of honor is something that I know, like you said, you learned from your dad, is just to be a workhorse and stay on your shit like you have, bro. So from me and the X Games family, we just want to say thanks and congratulations on being one of those other trailblazers for another generation of kids. Because now there's tons of kids that want to be Evan Mox, and it makes sense because you do it with a smile.
All you have to do is shave your head and make it pink.
Okay, bro. Frank O'Shea ain't posting everybody. All right? You by yourself.
You might.
But you also got to rip. You do. And then you also have to know that you got to go Blue Steel and Magnum. You do.
No. Yeah, I think like the thing that I realize is you just don't have to listen to anyone unless they're your mentors, because they're probably right.
Yeah.
And even if you in your gut feel like it's not true what they're saying, it's probably not true then. Just go with your gut. Yeah. Thanks, Gary. I don't know how to take compliments very well.
No one does.
Blushing.
It's really like one of the weirdest things to get like human embrace.
Can we get hair and makeup, please?
No, we can't. You have to live how you live in. So now I got to connect to the speaker because I'm about to do this thing called 1,000,000 bars, where I freestyle about your life to a beat.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I made it up. It used to be what they put in chat, but I don't want to see what they type in.
Yeah, you have beats.
I do. I don't.
What about the Not Like Us instrumental?
Can we do that? Hold on. 1 second. Yeah, give me what beat you got? The Xavier beat again? Hold on. So hold on. Do I go into where? Can I connect to Sonos or something? Hold on. I gotta open this. You're not gonna know how to get here. Okay. It's one of these. Try to pick one of those. He said,
I don't think I can look at you when you're doing this.
no, you can't. It's hilarious.
Okay, I can't.
He said, just say Tati one time, Gary, for the friends. Shout out Tati. This is about to be hilarious.
Shout out to Tati. Yeah.
This is about to be super
I had a
funny.
crush on a girl named Tati once.
There
Or
you
actually, two Tatis.
Damn. Shout out Tati.
Shout out to the Tatis.
Shout out Tati.
Hottie Toddy.
You got me? What y'all looking at, bro? Oh, yeah, my shit's gonna die. It's all good. We'll be all right. We gonna be all right. Rizzy?
Oh, John. That was your giveaway right there. We know what team Gary's on.
Oh, man. No, I'm torn, bro. I'm emotional. I love Drake so much.
No.
Kendrick just whooped his ass.
I mean,
it's like, you know, when you, like, it's like when, yeah. Like when KD left the Warriors, or like when we lost to LeBron, like it's just like one of those times where I'm just accepting defeat for my guy.
True.
Because Kendrick is beating his ass. OVO Gary, God damn it.
OVO Gary.
That's the homie D, the dude that produces the beats. He just did. Do I pick a beat now? I'm plugged in? I'm tapped in? All right. I'm probably going to play an old one, but who cares? Yeah, it's not opening.
Hit up Metro for some drums.
Okay, hold on. Should I play the BBL Drizzy beat? Can I do that?
I don't know that one.
Can't do that one? Nah, they're not working. It's like going to that file thing that I don't have because it's not. Oh, it's the computer Bluetooth? Dude, you know what? He said, I'm not Drake, dog.
No one is.
Nobody is, bro. Drake's one of one.
He's one of one. Way too many bangers.
He's insane. He's insane. We're just not going to act like he's just not.
I'm not acting. Undeniably.
Like, he's insane. Hold on, let me see. More. Ooh, open in notes.
Freestyle on Not Like Us. So was that?
I got it. I did it. I did the thing.
The Drought 3.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, Drake got cooked. Oh, that's my brother's song. All right. Ready? All right.
Okay, I'm like,
Okay.
I can't.
You don't have
at
to look.
you.
You don't have to look. I'm just gonna spit.
I'm like,
It's called a million bars. All right, listen.
I'll get. Listen.
Yeah, son. Nah, you gotta show your face when I'm doing this, hey, cause I'm about to hop on this down south like I'm ludicrous, but yeah, freestyling, yeah. Shout out San Antonio, Texas. Nah, Evan, don't play. You gotta show your face. You know you that model. Put it in that place. Face up on display. Gotta move your hat. Put that fit in on. I'm about to spin.
Hard would it be not to swear?
Come from Ohio. Don't mess me up. I was on the gas. Hey, yeah, Louis made it again. Hey, he was on the beach. Then he was in the streets. And now we got the heat. Hey, he went to Costa Mesa. Skated for Hurd Lee. Did that. Wanted to go back to Hawaii in a hurry. Then he went to NY. Then that boy got fly. Then he was like, all right, I'm about to go to Thailand and get a food to try. It's not good as Hawaii. 3 meals a day. He eat that like, I'm about to be fat this week. Because usually when I'm in NY.
Yeah, you're about to say gay for sure.
Yeah, I'm not finna do that. I'm still finna. You know what, Evan? Messed my whole flow up.
You were
I still got it. I'm hot. I'm better than Drake. I'm better than Kendrick. They don't want to do it. If you want to battle me, pick on me. Shoot my house up. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. All right.
They don't have.
All right. I got an issue. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, Drake. I didn't know. That shouldn't have happened.
God.
I'm sorry. Okay. All right.
Whew. Wow.
Yeah,
Congratulations on that. Can't wait to see that on SoundCloud.
Appreciate you.
You're a title kind of guy, huh?
What?
You're only on title, huh?
Like my albums?
Just you're like whatever you stream on, you're just a title guy. You're like, oh, I don't have Apple Music or Spotify.
I'm a very normal guy. I got like regular apps. Title was crazy. Even I should have believed in Jay-Z and gave him my $12 a month.
Do you still use Snapchat?
No. Oh,
it's crazy. I just re-downloaded it and saw all my memories from like literally when I moved to California.
Yeah.
It's scary that that's still logged.
If HBO buys this show, we could talk about that. But today, we leave it at, I appreciate everybody. This was Grinding on Wine, I think episode 45 or 44.
Wow, congrats.
40. I forgot the number.
Congratulations. Also, just wanted to say every time I see you, it's always good vibes.
Yeah, thank you, Evan. Thank you so much.
You uplift everybody.
Thank you. I try.
Okay. Did I read the script right? Was that good?
God damn it. You were supposed to at least let it feel.
Oh, I thought you hung up.
No, I got to press the end first.
Okay, we got to go.
We're still on camera. Wait. Hold on. Bring me back. Bring us both back. Are we here? Is this still live? Did y'all see all that? We're not done. Thank you for saying shout out Skyline. Listen, the space we were given today was like literally by the homies, family, friends, for practice. It's like this whole building is like this idea, just engine where they create and try to help brands kind of like get their whole creative direction and everything like that. So I want to say like a huge shout out to all my family and friends that let us come here.
Shout out.
Get it in today. Shout out to JFP.
Thanks for letting us hang
Love
out,
y'all.
guys.
And I'm really finna leave this time because literally, those are my guys. Peace.